Hey guys, it's your boy, the bearded Padawan, here in the cave. Um, I know I try and keep the more private details of my life separate from this channel. I've done a couple videos like this before, but seeing as we're going into the end of the year and into a new year, I have some things I really want to get off my chest. As many of you know, July 22nd of this year, my father passed away from brain tumors that he had been dealing with for 7.5 years. And while I was really bummed, I didn't let that stop my posting schedule. Just a couple days later, I uploaded a video, and believe it or not, I actually had a couple people message asking if I had actually recorded that way before all of this stuff happened or not. And no, I put on a smile and I filmed that video and put it up, along with my band playing a show just 2 days after the funeral had happened. And I'm sorry if this is all coherent and depressing and whiny, but I do have a very strong online community, whether it's friends from social media that I've never met and might never meet, as well as on YouTube here with the people that have subscribed and regularly watch my videos. I have really been struggling lately with the coping process, and that's mainly been due to the amount of people that tried to swarm around me when the death occurred, saying that if I needed something that they were here for me, or if I needed to talk. And I got to the point where I decided to start cutting out those people that would say that, because I knew that they would just bail on me. They bailed on me before. What was stopping them from doing it again? And on one hand, it made things a lot lonelier, but at least I wasn't putting myself through bullcrap, if that makes any sense. And as of late, just with different things going on, trying to process and heal from things, I have been keeping myself closed off a lot more. I don't feel like investing in a lot of previous friendships that I've had, just because, not to sound like a jerk, but most of them are a waste of time. And it's been really difficult living an hour away from the big music scene that I'm involved in. I'll try and be down in Columbus as often as I can, and at the same time I get roasted for not being down there enough to hang out with people. Well, if you're one of those people, sorry, but I just stopped caring to let you know when I come to Columbus because you never follow through. I don't feel as included in the Columbus scene as I used to. To preface this, no, Barrier Cross is not in jeopardy. Still very active, still playing the Columbus scene. I love the Columbus scene to death. Whenever we play shows or I go to shows, you guys are always awesome. The thing that does bum me out about it is that's the only time I see 95% of these people. And it really sucks when you don't have anyone around your hometown. I mean, our bassist lives in Columbus, our guitarist is an hour away up in Worcester, and our drummer is a high school teacher, so I see them once a week at practice, maybe if I'm lucky. So again, the online community, the people that watch my videos and respond, are the only people that I really have, and it's been difficult accepting that, in terms of continuing the healing process with myself. You know, growing up, going through high school, I didn't really have friends. Before my dad got sick, he and I would spend so much time, whether it was, you know, building Legos or playing video games together or watching movies. And once he got sick, that kind of just, you know, disappeared. And I guess that kind of leads into the second thing I felt like ranting about is I often get people, you know, making fun of me for, you know, my Funko collecting or the Lego stuff or Star Wars. Whether it's just for the collecting the stuff or liking the series in general or liking anything in general for that matter, whether it's music or whatnot. It's fine if you don't like something that someone else likes, but you really should think about what that thing means to someone. And I'm just as guilty of this, but, you know, when someone makes fun of that stuff for me, it becomes really personal. Not just because it's something I grew up with, but because it's something that I grew up with my dad. And the last 5 or so years of his life weren't that great in terms of our relationship. The way I coped with things was disassociating myself from that, because once I got to the last few years, he didn't even know who I was anymore. So when I see someone posting stuff talking crap, you may not be directing it at me, but it hurts. Thanksgiving and Christmas are supposed to be happy times dealing with being thankful and being with loved ones. And it's really hard doing that when you have someone taken from you years before they even pass. And you have to watch them suffer, not just physically, but up here. And I know I've been just as guilty of abandoning people that needed me. And to those people, I'm sorry that I couldn't do more. I guess if you're watching this and you're struggling with something, feel free to get a hold of me on any social media, because nobody deserves to feel this kind of loneliness. Nobody deserves to be in a room full of hundreds of people and feel cold and totally isolated. And I'm sorry this is all just so incoherent and doesn't make much sense, but if I'm being honest, I don't have any more options left. I've been doing therapy, and that's been helping me process why I'm sad and angry about certain things, but what good is it to have a bunch of people around you if they aren't going to have your back? I wish I had a happier ending for this video than I do, but the cold reality is I don't. I have to take these kind of things one day at a time, and I don't know if tomorrow's going to be better. Today was okay up until people said some kind of hurtful things, which is why I grabbed my camera, because this is one of the few places that people will actually listen. But I've got a couple more videos for this year to wrap up 2017, and just like taking things a day at a time, I'm doing the exact same thing with 2018 with my filming. I still have a lot of work to do to get ready for filming for the next year, and I don't know what it holds, but I'll be here in the cave, trying to make things work, trying to be better. A huge thank you to the people that constantly watch my videos every week, no matter what it's about, even though it's usually Star Wars. I guess this is all I can really say right now without, delving into too much more emotion than I've already poured out tonight. So we'll see you back here on Monday morning for next week's video. I'm the Bearded Padawan. Have a good night.